Hey guys, King of Charmanders here. Alright, so today I give to you the Ultra Premier Cup analysis. Well, quick analysis to be exact. So for those of you that hate Mythicals and Legendaries, for the past couple of seasons, and you've loved Ultra Premier Cup since it released in Season 2, here you go. This is for you. So, if you like Open Great League, and if you like a really fun meta that's not filled with Melmetal and Cresselia, welcome to Ultra Premier. Anyways, okay, so you know what? You guys have played this already. Anyways, Ultra Premier Cup does have a few changes. I wouldn't say too many, but it's mostly, I would say this is where XLs really matter. Yes, the new XL candy thing, the new update that came over does give guaranteed XL for a couple of things. However, unless there is some crazy person out there that is raiding, well, there are crazy people out there that spend thousands of dollars on raids, so they probably have enough for a candy to power up a lot of XL Pokemon, so they probably have the XL Pokemon that I'm mentioning on here that you're probably not going to see. Anyways, for the most part, a lot of teams that choose from before still work, but just to be aware that there have been more time for more battlers to get XL stuff, so you'll definitely see XLs will dominate a lot in Premier Cup Ultra, along with all the other things you see. Anyways, let's get started. Alright, so remember when I said XLs would dominate? Yep, XLs are pretty dang good in Premier Cup Ultra. The ones you should probably look out for the most are probably going to be, I would say, probably Mandibuzz, but Mandibuzz is really freaking powerful as a generalist overall. It does very, very well against a lot of meta things. Save for things like Lapras and Polian, basically the steel slash, like, ice meta. Well, XL Bomba. I see more XL Bombas in Open Ultra, I think, than in Ultra Premier. Anyways, that doesn't mean XL Bomba is, like, falls off the list just because Talonflame XL here. No, it's still really freaking good. So, the XL Bomba, well, Shadow for the most part, like Shadow XL does, but, like, the regular one does really well. It still beats Swampert, Venusaur, Polian, etc. And it does beat the Dragonite, so the Dragon meta is still there. However, one of the big ones you probably have to look for is Talonflame. So Talonflame definitely changes things up a bit. It beats a lot of good things. As you see here, you're able to beat Swampert in the one shield. If you can burp through shields, you beat Venusaur, Gallade, Charizard, Abomasnow. Remember I was mentioning Dragonite? So Dragonite is going to be one of your biggest problems, along with Empoleon and Shadow Champ, or just Machamp in general. Gyarados is also very powerful, so what that limits Talonflame. However, Talonflame, a lot of people really like Talonflame. So, you're probably going to see some Talonflames in Ultra Premier. As far as leads go, Talonflame does rank at number 12. You might also see Galarian Pancakes. The Mighty Pancake is the strongest switch in the Ultra Premier League. And with the new guaranteed XL thing coming out now, or if you've already have one, there are crazy individuals out there that have a really thick, spicy pancake. Or spiky pancake. Not spicy. Spiky. Anyways, if you look at the leads here, Talonflame XL is actually the number 4 lead. So, Talonflame XL is really freaking good. Even more better. I think it's like, it overshadows Machamp as long as you don't get hit by a Rock Slide. But anyways, as you see here, Talonflame is a beast. No, not to Machamp XL. We've seen you before. Talonflame XL is a monster. It does really freaking well in the meta. So, but so does Dragonite. So, Dragonite's the double dragon meta, but like in general, if you threaten with Burb or you threaten with Fire, this thing is going to do a lot of damage. Talonflame XL is very, very powerful in Ultra Premier. Things like Scrafty. Scrafty is also a beast. I'm not sure, well, there could be someone out there that's crazy, but this thing is very, very strong. As you see, number 3 in the lead. It's very, very thick, very powerful, and it really takes out the Swampert and basically anything that's weak against Scrafty. This thing will rev up, and it's going to do a lot of damage. A whole lot of damage. Anyways, things that you used before, your old team should theoretically work just as well. You're just going to see a lot more Talonflames, and like I said, a lot more XL stuff. Lead patterns probably won't change too much other than you seeing more Talonflames. I think Magnezone does beat Talonflame does beat Magnezone, yeah, in most scenarios. So just be careful and just keep in mind that, well, Magnezone is still very powerful, but just keep in mind that you're going to see giant Burbs and a whole lot of Chaos. When you add Chaos to more Chaos, it's Chaos. That's basically it. As far as switches go, the only thing that I would be aware of is Galvantula XLs. A lot of individuals have a lot of time to get Galvantula XL. In my opinion, Galvantula XL is as of right now the most powerful available safe switch, in my opinion, because you're able to debuff a whole bunch of things and you do a whole lot of damage in a short amount of time. There also beats a lot of other popular switches, so Galvantula XL is pretty dang beastly. So just keep that in mind. Galvantula Say Switch, it allows you to debuff and it allows you to generate quickly and do a lot of plays. And because of a little more time, more individuals have had time to get Galvantula XLs. So just keep that in mind. It's not likely you're going to see any of these save switches on the list. Another thing you might see though is Politoed XL. Politoed Shadow XL to be exact. This thing is a monster. Number 4 as a switch. It's also very, very powerful. It takes out the other water meta, and of course, like with any water type, it's weak to grass. And also to Dragonite. Unless you have Blizzard, then you can probably yeet Blizzard to the next... you can probably yeet Dragonite to the next Ice Age, but that's really up to you. Shadow Politoed is insanely powerful, and it does really well in Ultra Premier. Last but not your closers, Electivire and Magnezone still are the most powerful closers. Probably Magnezone at this point now, overall. Shadow Magnezone to be exact. Just because of the fact that, well, Talonflame to be along, and Wild Charge users, Wild Charge is the biggest nuke for the least amount of energy. And you're probably tired of seeing it. I'm tired of seeing it too, but it's really freaking good, and it's here to stay. Also, whoever has Skarmory XL isn't a bad closer as well. It does beat a lot of the elemental closers as well as Gallade. It even beats Dragonite in the closer, so it's very, very powerful in this meta. Again, XLs, Talonflame, Galvantula, you know the works. You don't have 296 XL candy for a Skarmory. It's okay. There's a lot of other things you can use. That's the good thing about Ultra Premier Cup is that there's a lot of viable things in this meta that you can use and allow you to still do well. Like the old team you used before could probably do very, very well. As far as budget-wise though, the budget mons like Community Mons still do incredibly well. As you see here, things like Swampert, Venusaur, well that's Shadow, but you know even the regular will work. Venusaur and things like Venusaur, Swampert again, or like, what you call it? Charizard works, but mostly Swampert and Venusaur, and yeah, those two are very, very dominant. Even Gyarados is very, very powerful. So there's a lot of budget picks here that you can use to your advantage. Anyways, overall, like I said, this is a very, very clear-cut, quick analysis. Just be very aware of your Talonflame XL cousins coming around. But the thing about Talonflame XL, yes, it beats Swampert in the 1s. It does not beat it in the 2 shield. In order for you to defeat Swampert, you must shield. So here's the thing. Wait, hold on. There's Talonflame. Ah, there's Talonflame. Okay, so Talonflame versus Swampert. You're in the sim. Here's what happens. Because Swampert is a popular lead, you should be alright. However, you know what else is also a popular lead? Dragonite. So Dragonite does beat Swampert. It does beat Talonflame. And it also gives Venusaur a hard time. So you might see a lot more dragons. You might see a lot more Talonflames. You might see a lot of Swamperts. I don't know if Talonflame becoming really good as an XL was a good idea, but you're guaranteed you're probably going to see one. Again, Talonflame XL can beat Swampert. However, you need to double beat with Flame Charge. If you do land a Brave Bird without doing Flame Charges, here's what happens. So if we go Sandbox mode, we take this out. Actually, just go to zeros. So let's just go to the zeros. The zeros would be the easiest one to, like, simulate this. Anyways, if you hit this, you hit the zeros. As you see here, you go to a burb. One burb does 118. So if you hit a burb through, then you can probably... If you burb through shields, you're going to do heavy damage. You can probably switch out. And yeah, it's going to be dead. So just keep that in mind. They will get to a Hydro Time before you do. So just keep in mind. It's very dangerous. This is a very dangerous play. However, you can beat Swampert. But that's pretty much it. Again, the Dragon meta is still very, very powerful in Ultra Premier, along with all the other things you see. So, like Gallade Say Switch, Tangrowth Say Switch, powerful Dragon leads, and closing out with Electivires or like Wild Charge users, it's still really good. Again, Ultra Premier is pretty much like Open Great League. Diverse, powerful, and diverse. A lot fuller of XLs though, so just keep that in mind. XLs will run rampant around Ultra Premier. And that's pretty much it. Good luck on your guys' Go Battle League sets. If you have any questions, put them in the comments. This was just a really quick analysis because Ultra Premier is very, very chaotic. If we go to the old custom rankings, if you go for Ultra League, well, actually, hold on, not go top performers. So if you go to Ultra Premier and you go to the top performers for this thing, all these other teams, as you see here, Gyarados, Snorlax, etc., are still really freaking good, and they're really freaking powerful. Last time this was updated was on February 15th, so I can expect to see Ultra Premier and Open Ultra League updated pretty soon. Once they are updated, I will go ahead and do analysis on the top 5. So I'll put out the top 5 video when it becomes available. Again, good luck on your Go Battle League sets, you guys. If you haven't done so, please like and subscribe, and I will see you guys on the next video.